Page 3 of your final. Okay, what are the 6 trig functions for this triangle? Well, you guys only learned 3 of them, so that's all we're going to talk about, because there's these other ones called cosecant and secant and cotangent, and we never learned those. Okay, what they are is they're just the inverse of the other functions. Okay, but if you take pre-cal or continue math, you'll learn about those later. Okay, so we're going to have to do first the sine of this angle theta, then the cosine of that angle theta, and then the tangent of that angle theta. All right, so remember so, ka, to, so, which is opposite over adjacent, would be the opposite of this angle, 8, over the h, which is the hypotenuse, this side. Uh-oh, we don't have that side. So how can we find it? Well, it's a right triangle. We're going to do the Pythagorean theorem. 8 squared plus 15 squared equals c squared. 64 plus 225 equals c squared. Add these two together, that's 289. And I square root that. C is equal to c of 17. So that side is 17, so it's 8 over 17. Cosine of the angle adjacent, 15, over hypotenuse again. Here's cosine. And then tangent is opposite, 8, over adjacent, 15. Okay. Next one. Same thing again, but we're missing that side. Why don't you go ahead and try that on your own. Now, some of you guys have trouble with this because it's kind of like it's oriented upside down. So what you want to do is orient it back right up. All right, so again, this angle is here in the corner. Now, just remember that the 4 is across, so we want to put that across, and that the 6 is adjacent, so we want to put that adjacent right there. So if you want, that helps. So go ahead and try that on your own with the 6 functions in whatever order you would like. First Pythagorean theorem, then find the ratios. Okay. All right, so next one. I'm actually going to have you guys skip this one. It says, what is the sine, cosine, and tangent for angle 30? So, to be honest, you could just simply plug that in the calculator. Kind of easy, right? So we're not really going to go over that. All right, so let's move on. All right, so what is x and y? All right, so we got to find our x and y. If you notice, this is a 45-degree angle, so that must mean that the other angle is also 45 degrees, which means we can use our 45, 45, 90 ratio to find the missing sides. All right, so remember the 45, 45, 90 ratio is 1, 1, 1, rad 2. So the side that is across from 45 is x, and also the other one is y, across from this 45. But the one that's across from 90 is 6. That goes here. Now remember, in this kind of triangle, the sides, or the legs, are the same. So if I find one, then I know the other. So what I'm going to do here is find y, and we're going to cross multiply. So 1 times 6, I'll put that on the right, and then we'll keep y on the left. Y times 1 rad 2 is y times rad 2. And to get y isolated, we're going to divide rad 2. And if you guys remember, we cannot have radicals in our denominator, so we have to get rid of it by multiplying it times itself, rad 2 on the bottom and the top. And remember, what that does is, all it does is cancel out the radical. So on the bottom, the denominator will have 2. Just like if I did rad 3 times rad 3, then that's just equal to 3. Rad 5 times rad 5, that's just equal to 5. Okay? And on the top, then we have 6 times rad 2. Still not done yet. Now you notice that it's 6 over 2. I can simplify those. So 6 over 2 is 3. So it's just 3 rad 2. So that means that x is equal to 3 rad 2. And we know that they're both the same, so this is also 3 rad 2. Okay? And that's what we mean by being exact. We're not rounding like a decimal or anything like that. Okay. All right, that's it for this page. Move on to the next one.